Hello and welcome to the 2024 Coon Rapids 4th of July Parade. Welcome and thanks for joining us. I'm Jennifer Anderson and it is a beautiful night to be here.
It is definitely. I'm Steve Erickson and wasn't quite sure it was going to be too humid, but it's just perfect out here. Overcast, I think a great way to watch this parade.
It's always so hot, so I just welcome this weather. It's wonderful to have a little cloudy weather and a little coolness, isn't it?
Exactly.
And a great crowd. I mean, the curbs are full.
Yeah, they're lining this route, and one other extra person that's down there is our own Steve Antis, who's standing by along the parade route. Steve?
Well, thank you so much, Steve. We are here with Allison Poland and her little son, Louis. It's his very first parade. What do you hope he gets out of the parade today?
I hope he enjoys seeing all of the cars come through, all of the music, and just all of the red, white, and blue festivities that we have here today.
And I understand he loves fire trucks.
He does love fire trucks.
All right.
Fire trucks, police cars, you name it.
All right, we're going to have first one now, and we'll send it back to you, Steve and Jennifer.
All right, Steve, thank you. I think he'll enjoy this. We start off with a police car and we end with fire trucks.
It's all of his favorite stuff right from the beginning.
Exactly.
Great.
And if you're not aware, we are coming today from Mississippi Boulevard. This parade starts right near Anoka Ramsey and right next to our new fire station number 3.
Yeah, it's a beautiful backdrop for all of the fanfare of the parade to see that great fire station in operation now behind us.
Yeah, and like we said, that was the Coon Rapids Police Department. They're leading us off here, as is tradition here in the parade.
Of course.
Some of the young folks in the squad car.
The family, yes,
Yeah.
getting to wave and ride along with their police officer family members. And of course, Coon Rapids VFW Post 9625 is with us today. The VFW is an organization set up to help out all veterans who have served in the military. But they don't stop there. They donate funds to youth activities. They donate time to community service. They fight for soldier benefits on Capitol Hill, and they never forget those who lost their lives. We always appreciate them kicking off our parade with their wonderful flag corps and great show of patriotic support.
Yeah, and this float right behind them is also was also the VFW post. Up next, we have the Metro Marine Color Guard. The Metro Marines is a veteran service organization representing the United States Marine Corps in various capacities during the year. Parades, recruiting functions, and Toys for Tots are among the many activities they are involved with. They have 3 platoons, Champlain, Anoka, Hastings, and Forest Lake. The Metro Marines hold regular meetings and monthly dinners to network and plan upcoming activities, like parades, apparently.
They've got everybody up on their feet honoring the color guard there and the flags. Getting the parade off to a strong start here and an appropriate start for a 4th of July parade, isn't it?
For sure. It's great to see them here.
And here are our grand marshals of the parade, Pat and Sue Carlson. Hi, Pat. Hi, Sue. Hello. Familiar faces for a lot of the community. Pat and Sue both grew up in Coon Rapids. Sue's family was from the North Thompson Park neighborhood near Northdale Shopping Center. Pat's family lived on Hanson Boulevard. They met as students at Coon Rapids High School and have been married for 38 years. They have 2 sons, 3 grandchildren. Pat retired after 31 years from Coon Rapids Police Department. Sue retired as a nurse. They are so involved in so many things. Great choice for grand marshals.
See them everywhere.
Yes.
All right, up next we have the Anoka County Sheriff's Office. Of course, the current sheriff is Brad Wise, who is a former Coon Rapids police chief. The Sheriff's Office has a proud history dating back to June 30th, 1857. They respond to 911 calls for service throughout the county and represent cities that don't have their own police departments.
And here are the Coon Rapids Royal Ambassadors. The float is sponsored by the Coon Rapids Snowflake Days and the City of Coon Rapids. The winter theme of the float takes you back to those youthful days of snow forts, hockey, and snowball fights. Snowflake Day celebration is held every winter, usually the first 2 weeks of February each year. There's Rocky on the float along with the royalty. There's many wonderful ambassadors on the float this year.
All right, Steve Antis is standing by with a special guest.
Maybe not. The mayor of Coon Rapids, Jerry Cook, this has got to be exciting for you.
It really is. It's not too hot. It's a beautiful temperature. Just enough little rain to keep everybody cool down. It's a wonderful night.
Well, congratulations. And of course, this is our right as Americans to be able to parade and of course have fireworks.
Exactly. I like that. Yes. Have a great night. Thanks, Steve.
All right, thank you very much. Back to you, Jen and Steve.
Thank you, Steve. Of course, he's with several other council members there. Jenny Geisler, Sean Novak. Not sure who else I missed here. Brad Gaskoviak is throwing out candy, it looks like.
They're not all on their golf carts, so we don't want to miss any of them. Trying
No.
to spot them on the. I see Brian Armstrong there, and we saw 1, 2, 3, 4. I think Jenny Geisler, Sean Novak, Brian Armstrong, and the mayor. And of course, we saw Pat as the grand marshal. He was riding in a different capacity today. And coming up behind our council members, we hear our first marching band of the night.
Yeah, you know, this was what always makes a parade, right? A good marching band.
It does. It
Our
adds
hometown
so
marching
much
band.
atmosphere. I love it. The Coon Rapids High School Marching Cardinals. Let's listen in.
There you have it, the
They
Coon
sound
Rapids High
great.
School Marching Cardinals.
Way to go.
All right, up next we have the Minneapolis Aquatennial Ambassadors. They're in their 85th year this year, actually. The festival founders selected the third week in July because the week has the best weather on record for the year. The Aquatennial Ambassador organization exists to inspire young Minnesota women to achieve extraordinary futures by providing professional development opportunities through networking and mentoring. The ambassadors travel throughout the state of Minnesota and the country. The organization also provides educational scholarships to ambassadors to help them reach their goals. They say they are thrilled to be joining us
Well, thanks
in
for
our
being
parade.
here.
Yeah.
We have Donnelly Stucco and Exteriors next. They have an Olympic theme going on. Look at their torch and the whole thing. I like it. Donnelly Stucco and Exteriors is a complete exterior contractor, including roofing, siding, and of course stucco. It's in the name, right? Whether it's time for an update or you have damage from a storm, they offer free inspections. You can schedule them at donnellystucco.com or give them a call to see what they can do. And a little Paris theme with the Olympics going on. I like that. That's clever.
Very smart. I said very smart to use that as the theme. And of course,
Good
if you
timing.
didn't know, the Summer Olympics are going on. I believe they start July 26th.
Yes, it's very soon.
in Paris. So we just had all the athletes over the weekends getting on
Yeah,
the gymnastics
in town
team.
for
Yeah, that
the
was pretty
gymnastics
cool.
trials, and now the team is set.
All right, up next, Stumpy's Hatchet House. This is a new place in Coon Rapids. It's a premier entertainment venue that offers axe throwing, pool, darts, and a wide variety of other games, as well as food and drinks. All ages are welcome, other than for the drinks. This is the first year Stumpy's has participated in the parade, and they look forward to partnering with the city for years to come. And I had a chance to check out that place, do a business spotlight on it. Pretty cool venue.
Yeah, and popular already. A
Yeah.
lot of buzz about it. I just think people are excited for something different in the community. It's great to see new and different things.
Yeah. It looks like we have the Chisago Lakes ambassadors rather. Of course, we see a lot of these in the parade representing different communities across the area.
Big part of what they do. They travel to parades all throughout the state, and they've got their patriotic vest on for the Independence Day parade. I like that.
Exactly.
And now we have Chisago Lakes High School Marching Band. I like those green
So they must
flags.
be
They kinda
green,
pop.
green
Yeah.
for Forest Lake.
And they have a clown, which I don't know if that's necessarily part of their marching band guy or in their flag corps. But let's take a listen to the marching band here.
All right, there you have it, the Chisago Lakes High School Marching Band. Right behind them, we have the Coon Rapids Youth Hockey Association.
I think I see
this
some
is the
Girl
Girl
Scouts too. Yeah.
This might be we do have a line in here that didn't match
They're a
the
little
school
out of
district
order.
thing. The Girl Scouts we have, it says Girl Scouts of the Northwest Suburbs, including the communities of Coon Rapids, Andover, Blaine, Ham Lake, and Anoka.
We love you, Girl Scouts, even if
Yeah.
our lineup is out of order.
You can
We're
join
gonna
them.
give you your moment.
That's right. Cookies, of course. The cookie
Of
costume.
course, the best part.
Best part. If you want to join them, you can go to girlscoutsrv.org.
Actually,
Whoa,
the
whoa,
best
whoa.
part
Okay.
might be the leadership skills that they instill in young girls.
Yes.
But the cookies are a great bonus.
Cookies are near and dear to our heart.
Yes.
All right, now the Coon Rapids Youth Hockey Association. They provide an enjoyable introduction to hockey for boys and girls of all abilities, ages 4 to 15. Learn to Skate clinics will be returning this fall. They are followed by the Minnesota Blue Ox, the Junior A hockey team that also plays at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. They say come take in a game this fall and watch some great competitive hockey right here in Coon Rapids.
Yeah, the parade route must feel a little smoother, a little bit easier when you're on blades like that. Rollerblades might just help a bit.
Yes.
We have gone to a few of those Blue Ox games, and I gotta say, they put on quite a show. It is so fun what the junior hockey team does there at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Obviously, the Coon Rapids Youth Hockey Association spends a lot of time at Crick too, but the Blue Ox games are such a great atmosphere. They have the crowd going, so much excitement that they do to pump up the crowd. The players, the young players, really take the time to give attention to the young kids in the crowd. It was a lot of fun, and it's nice to have that option using the facility, the city facility.
Yeah, and I know they love the location there. Obviously, the Coon Rapids Ice Center is a great,
It's gorgeous,
great facility, so they're happy with the partnership.
And here's Klobuchar, Amy Klobuchar from Minnesota.
Hey, she found the camera. Did you notice that?
It's almost like she's done this before. She may have some experience. Amy Klobuchar has earned a reputation as an effective, results-driven senator willing to reach across the aisle to get things done. In the last Congress, she distinguished herself as a senator with the most bipartisan bills, and she ranked third for introducing bills that were signed into law. She is proud to be here, and thanks for coming to Coon Rapids.
She's got her comfortable tennis shoes on, I think. So
Yeah,
I think she's done this before.
She is doing her part to work the crowd and shake a lot of hands along the way.
Yeah, because what do you say? Is parade route a mile and a half?
I would say, yeah. I'm trying to remember if we clocked it last year. I feel like
winds through this neighborhood by the.
Our recreation supervisor did measure it, so I'm
Okay.
sure Ryan could tell you exactly what it is.
So it's not a long walk, but you're
Not
on your
as
feet
long
for.
as some.
Yeah.
But easier when it's cool like this. Than last year was about 100 degrees and humid as could be, so I'm sure that takes a toll.
Yes, this is much nicer weather tonight.
Yes.
Up next, we have the Miss St. Francis Ambassador Program. Quite a few young ladies there representing their community.
We got the music pumping.
Oh, good. And their celebration looks like it's Pioneer Days.
A lot of red, white, and blue on that float. I like it. It's festive.
They have USA on the back, too. That can serve as a dual purpose now with the Olympics and Independence Day.
And now we have Peter Butler for Coon Rapids City Council. He's running for Ward 2.
I mean, if you didn't know, it is an election year, 2024.
Oh, yes. That is happening soon,
Were
isn't
you
it?
aware? I don't know. There's a big presidential election, obviously state races, and
Some
of course we have local races.
too, yes. And Ward 2 is the northeast portion of Coon Rapids, so they'll be selecting a new council member. Peter Butler is one of those candidates running in 2024.
All right, up next we have just a bunch of kids who like to swim, otherwise known as the Coon Rapids Cardinals Swim and Dive Team. They'd love you to join their team for some fun. It's open to youth in grades 7 through 12. Everyone gets to compete and no one is benched.
I like that. That is great. Gives everybody the opportunity to learn and grow. And this this is Innovation Science and Technology Academy. Innovation Science and Technology Academy is a charter school, nonprofit, tuition-free, serving students from pre-K through 8th.
Can we get that in the van ahead? It was Ahmadiyya Muslim Community Center in that van.
Yeah, I think we might have missed them because I'm not sure if they had a sign.
They were right after the
But
swimming.
you know, the
folks.
Ahmadiyya Muslim community is usually in the parade every year, and I think that they were right in front of Innovation Academy, so we appreciate them being in the parade as well, and we may have missed a banner for them. Innovation Academy just opened this past year too, so that school has been
Anoka
busy.
County Commissioner Mike Gamache is here.
He has served this role since 2015 and in 2024 was elected as board chair. He sits on the Metropolitan Emergency Services Board, the Anoka County Joint Law Enforcement Committee, and the State Cybersecurity Task Force. He also served as mayor of Andover for 14 years prior to being elected to the board. He's a very involved member of the Andover community since moving here in 1985.
All right, and they
Another
brought
band.
bubbles tonight. Anoka High School Marching Band is up next. Let's take a listen. There you have it, the Anoka Marching Tornadoes, who've won numerous awards over the years.
They sound great. And right on to Hooked Up Towing. They've got their big trucks and lights flashing. I think I heard a horn or two.
I mean, they're important when you need them. It's not like you really want to have to order one,
I
though,
know.
right?
They're not your favorite per se, but they come to the rescue when you need them.
Very true.
Looks like they got some goodies they're handing out. So some free stuff. Which is always nice along a parade route. And that's a pretty flashy truck back there, too. Look at those decals.
Yeah. And of course, we're right at the beginning of the parade route here where we are. So this is where the things get started as they turn the corner, and a lot more people down the parade route here. As we said, beautiful night for a parade. There was a few showers and a few sprinkles,
Just
but
a
I think
little.
it's held off.
Yeah, there were a lot of,
Good.
there was some concern today. What's going to happen with the parade? And we just said, nope, we're doing it. It's on, it's on. And
Yep.
sure enough, look at how it's turned out.
All right, up next, the Coon Rapids Cheerleading and Charitable Minnesota.
Saw the just tail end of a little trick there. That was impressive.
Didn't you used to do some of that?
Well, not cheering, but I might have a few dance moves up.
Dancing.
But the cheer team really helped us out last year in the parade. They helped us debut Rocky the Raccoon for the very first time.
Yes.
And they made Rocky cheers for us, and they walked along with Rocky. They were clutch. They were so awesome to work with last year.
That was Rocky's big launch last year. It's hard to
his
believe
big
he's been around for a
debut.
year now.
Yes, they're great to work with. And they had such a successful year, too. They, the cheer
Yeah, this is the team that went to Florida, right, or the high school team?
Yes, and they have two teams. They have a competitive team and a non-competitive team, so I'm not sure if this is a mix of maybe both athletes. But they have done
They
a
placed
lot.
first in state,
They did.
right, and then went to
They
Florida.
went to nationals.
And represented us well.
They've
It's always
done,
been able to fun to travel out of state.
oh gosh, and just how all the success they've had and all that they've done to get more involved in the community, it's been amazing. So what a great group of athletes. They work really hard.
Nice job.
It's great to see them succeeding. Adding a little extra pep to the parade is awesome. And hey, we know these people.
We do a lot of
recognize
stuff,
this
marketing
float.
for them, right? The Coon Rapids, City Coon Rapids Recreation Department. The City Coon Rapids Rec Team and Rec on the Spot trailers here. Coon Rapids provides a free program for children Monday through Thursday of each week during the summer. The drop-in program offers games, crafts, free play, and is fully staffed. They'll be at Riverview Park Monday through Thursday each afternoon, 12:30 to 2:30.
And there's some cute kids in that truck too.
Oh.
I might be biased.
You might be a parent of
Hi
two
Milo,
of
hi
them.
Champlin. Look at those cuties holding that Rocky sign.
Oh, look at them. They're
A
doing their
plug for
job.
Mom.
They haven't thrown him out of the trailer yet, so I
and
mean.
come meet Rocky tonight over at Crick.
And there's Gina.
And
we
there's
work with,
Gina,
our
who
Rocky
helped
designer.
design Rocky from scratch.
Gotta give her a little shout out. Good
Uh,
job. So there's
hey,
actually a meet and greet tonight.
There's
right
got
after
to
the
be a
parade.
perk if you're literally related to the person behind the mic.
There does have to be. All right.
But not to detract from our next fantastic float and participant in tonight's parade. Of course, we appreciate everyone, not just my kids.
But you got to give him a little extra shout out.
And Rec on the Spot is, of course, a fantastic program that's super popular throughout all the parks all summer.
Did we have a garage door place that I say popped up?
Dahan, right?
Yes, previously.
But were they out of order on my list?
I'm not sure.
Wait a minute.
We got Jungle Journey
Dahan
now.
Garage Door, thank you so much for being here, guys. We love you too. Maybe not as much as my own children, but I do love you. And we also love Coon Rapids Baptist Church. They are excited to be part of the parade. They are celebrating 60 years of being in the community. Wow. They're here today with a jungle-themed float, and they invite children to their vacation Bible school next week, July 7th through the 10th. The Great Jungle Journey, a fun-filled 4 days of cruising through the Bible, answering kids' questions, and helping them connect with the Bible to everyday life.
All right, up next we have the New Brighton Ambassador Program. They are welcoming the 2024 New Brighton Ambassadors, Junior Ambassadors Emily and Madison, and Ambassadors Josh and Abby. You can join them the second weekend in August for New Brighton Stockyard Days. That's the thing in summer here. I feel like there's a different celebration or festival every weekend.
Yeah, busy time. And we have Minnesota Star Martial Arts, right? Is that who we have? Oh, we sure do. Look at those moves. I'm always so impressed
Yes.
by martial arts. The coordination, the flexibility, the strength, it's awesome. Minnesota Martial Arts, Star Martial Arts is a partner program with Anoka Hennepin Community Education. They have roots in the Coon Rapids community, 25 years old. The team is certified black belts under Grandmaster James Franklin. They teach men, women, and children self-esteem, defense, and martial arts fitness. We've profiled him on CTN before.
Yeah,
I
we've
know
done
that
some
name.
stories.
I definitely recognize him. Energetic classes, family-friendly atmosphere.
All right, up next we have the Nest to Threads Boutique Marketplace.
Another one we've profiled before.
Yeah, they have a unique storefront on Coon Rapids Boulevard where they actually have a lot of folks come together that rent out the space, smaller.
Kind of revolving pop-up shops in there.
Yeah, so you can check them out. We're going to head to Steve Antis now, who is standing by. Steve?
Yeah, I just have a trivia question for you. In the United States, there's 341 million people living. Back in 1776, however, though, there was a lot less. Was it between 1 and 2 million, 2 and 3 million, or 3 and 4 million people?
I can't answer this because I already know. I already
Less
know.
now compared to then?
Well, yeah, there obviously isn't 300 million or
3 to 4 million.
3 to 4 million is your guess?
Yeah.
You were closer than me.
2.5 million people lived in the 13 original colonies.
All
Back
right.
to you, Steve and Jen.
Thanks, Steve, for keeping us educated.
All right, we can't miss Randy
Fun
Nelson
fact.
here for Anoka County Commissioner, District 5.
He's excited for the opportunity to represent you as Anoka County Commissioner. He's a lifelong resident of Coon Rapids and Andover, currently serving on the Andover City Council. Small business owner, serves as a healthcare provider on the east side of Coon Rapids.
And this is Corner Fringe Ministries. Cornerfringe.com is their website. If you are just joining us, you are watching the Coon Rapids 4th of July Parade here on CTN. I'm Steve Erickson along with Jennifer Anderson and Steve Antis, and we're bringing you coverage of today's parade right next to our brand new Fire Station 3.
And we have the Coon Rapids Mat Bandits Wrestling Club. They're showing their muscles and their belts. They got a lot of energy, and I like it. Mat Bandits is a youth wrestling club that supports Coon Rapids and surrounding cities. At Mat Bandits, their mission is to provide a safe and positive environment for youth to learn and excel in the sport of wrestling. They strive to instill values such as discipline, teamwork, perseverance, and sportsmanship in their young athletes. Dedicated coaching, And they focus on individual growth, and they aim to help each wrestler reach their full potential. And from wrestling to waste.
Those aren't the wrestlers.
Wrestling
there,
to waste
but
management. We make a quick transition.
Yeah, this is A Solid Waste. Their Carts on Parade is their community outreach program that promotes environmental awareness and recycling by engaging local community groups in a cart decorating contest and cart brigades. A cash donation is made to the group for their efforts. In addition, ACE sponsors a cart decorating contest at the Anoka County Fair. In this program, local community groups decorate an ACE cart with environmental and recycling themes. The carts are judged and cash prizes are awarded in various categories and also for participation. As a local area business, they hope these programs improve our community and support organizations that are important to all of us.
And now we move on to Forest Lake Marching Band. The Forest Lake Marching Band is a summer parade band consisting of students in grades 7 through 12 from Forest Lake Area Middle School and Forest Lake Area High School, of course from Forest Lake, Minnesota. Let's give it a listen. Under the direction of Jake Matheson and Katie Du Bois, the band, that Forest Lake Marching Band, performs in local parades throughout the summer, and they sounded great. So
It
we're
seems like
moving
we've
on
already
now.
had quite a few bands tonight.
I love it, though.
than
It's
normal.
great to have a lot of bands. It really keeps the parade moving,
Yes,
doesn't it?
yes.
It adds that energy that
Great
you need.
here, and the kids put in a lot of work during the summer
Yeah.
working
good.
on that. Kotke's bus service is up next. They are driving our tomorrow today safely. For more information on becoming a school bus or van driver, go to kotkesbus.com. They are normally always looking for drivers.
It is a constant challenge to keep the staff where they need it to be, the levels where they need it to have enough drivers to get all the kids in the area to school every day. It is a huge
I feel like we do those stories every summer of them.
And they're always calling, saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, we need drivers. We're here. Let's talk about it." They can never get enough coverage for that. So, and they have always hiring bonuses and things that they'll do. So, yeah, if you're looking for a job, that's an option.
America's Little Miss. She gets her own vehicle here.
Yes, look at her. She's very elegant, isn't she? In that pretty dress.
She's
Look
got
at
that wave
you.
down.
MadelineAnderson.com. She does have it down. Very lovely. And I know that from previous stories that we've done with other Little Miss candidates, they do a lot of community work and they're busy. They go out and do volunteering and things throughout the community.
All right, we have Senate District 35 up next. Our graphics said DFL, but I feel like their sign said Republican. So this is Steve Papp from Minnesota House. He's running for House in District 35B.
I think we have a mix
Lots
of some.
Lots of interesting shirts this election cycle you'll be seeing, I'm sure.
A lot of people pounding the pavement and shaking hands and getting their name out there. There are going to be a lot of decisions made on the ballot this November.
Yeah, and absentee voting just opened up this past Friday if you're interested for the primary. We don't have any local city council races. There's no primaries for any of those, but there are primaries for some other state races.
Yes, Josh Jungling for State House, our next candidate here in the parade, and his crew of supporters. And yes, City Hall was already busy. You could see that the foot traffic through the building has increased. People are getting out early to do their absentee voting ahead of time. And there will be some extended voting hours available over the coming days and weeks.
Only continue to ramp up until November.
Yeah, you can find out more about your options at MN Votes. And also, of course, on the city website.
There's Blake there. Yeah, he's got the sign. I'm Blake. This is Blake. He's
Pay
running
attention.
for
Here's
City
where I
Council, Ward 4. I think it's Blake Miskowick. I think he told me that's how I say it. I met him at one of our recent neighborhood meetings.
Maybe he just accepts that my last name is complicated. I'm just sticking with Blake. I'm Blake. Coach Don for City Council. Coach Don Willardson is running for Coon Rapids City Council in Ward 2. Again, that's the northeast corner of Coon Rapids. He's been a coach for 24 seasons, coaching basketball, baseball, and soccer. Coach Don gives back to his community by helping many of the senior citizens in the community with yard maintenance and snow removal. He loves to volunteer at Feed My Starving Children, mentoring youth, and tearing apart numbers to save money is what he says. Tearing apart numbers to save money. That's his words. Coach Don loves and supports all first responders and will never defund them. Support Coach Don Willardson for Coon Rapids City Council Ward 2.
All right, up next we have the Living Axe Church. They are a church that is focused on evangelism, discipleship, and outreach to veterans, the homeless, and various communities around the Twin Cities metro area.
They got a full band in their trailer.
Yeah.
They're going all out. More cowbell. I'm sorry, it never gets old. I mean, it probably is old by now, but I couldn't resist. LKBK? It says IB, but I think that sign said L.
Yeah, it says that I on our.
Yes. Sometimes it's like by the time they're past, I'm craning my neck to see. Explosive Dance Team. It's their third year. They're a majorette dance team for ages 5 to 18. They have open enrollment now with $45 enrollment fee. Charlotte Green is who you can contact if you're interested. They're making a difference in the community. Their motto is let our children live to see their future and put guns down. Education is the key to a successful future. Don't talk about the problems. Let's be a solution to the problem in our community. So it looks like they're trying to keep kids active and busy, and they certainly have a mission.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of it here tonight, but there's so many different things that the kids can get involved in, you know, at a young age. So it's great to see that they have a variety.
And it is. I can see on her T-shirt. It's LKBK,
yeah.
Explosive Dance. Well, that's great. I love it. I think it's awesome if every kid can find something that speaks to them, a way to get involved in something that
Okay, you did
fits
dance,
them.
you said, right?
I did do dance.
Okay,
yes.
so you had all these costumes?
I did.
Like, that's a lot of part of the,
I
don't
did.
you need a lot of costumes?
You do. You need a lot of moves. You need a lot of stamina. You need a lot of things, including costumes. Yes.
All right.
Go girls. I like it.
All right, up next we have Tracy Strombeck for Anoka County Commissioner. There are several of those seats on the ballot, I know, this year as well, so.
People have their homework to do, right? A lot of names and things to learn about.
I was just thinking all the campaign workers that it takes, the people holding all these signs in these groups, it's like you need a lot of volunteers to put on a campaign.
Right, and for these county races, a lot of parades, a lot of communities to reach. And we have Blessed Hope Baptist Church next. Furtherance of the gospel of Jesus Christ, that's their mission. Their prayer is that people receive Jesus Christ as their personal Lord and Savior. And for by the grace are ye saved through faith. And they have some singing going on. We'll take a little listen. They have a good group here turning out in the trailer here.
Glory, I'm saved. Glory, I'm saved. I'm saved by the blood of the crucified one. Saved by the blood of the crucified one.
I think I just looked at it. They're on University Avenue, it looks like. I saw something. In Coon Rapids, yep.
They packed him in there.
Yeah, they did.
Does Mr. Antis have another fun factoid for us, maybe?
I'm scared now.
He's going to quiz you.
Well,
I'm just
in
going to bow
fact,
out.
I do, Jennifer.
Okay.
You know, back in 1776, the Declaration of Independence was signed on July 4th. However, it was voted by the Second Continental Congress on the 2nd of July, which was a Tuesday. And so, interestingly enough, the same week that we're having this week, with the 2nd being on a Tuesday, is the same one they had in 1776.
The days align.
Wow.
The
The days
exact
align.
same.
He really did his
Perfect.
homework.
The only thing we don't have is sunshine.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right.
I'm okay
Yeah,
with
we're
that.
enjoying the shade
Yeah.
and the nice breeze.
He's our resident historian. Who knew?
I did.
He's
I
so
did.
multifaceted. Thank you, Mr. Antis.
Up next, we have the Mung College Prep Academy Marching Warriors. It's the first time I think they've been in this parade. They were founded in 2004 with a mission to provide the best integrated, challenging, and well-rounded educational experience to students in grades K through 12. Their Marching Warriors is made up of students in grades 6 through 12, from first-year band students to recently graduated seniors. Let's take a listen. There you have it, the Mung College Prep Academy Marching Warriors. Their show was radioactive. I think I could hear that a little bit there.
I made that out, yep.
All right.
And now we move on to Tad Jude for U.S. Congress. Tad Jude is running for Congress. He has championed lower taxes, smaller government, clean air and water, and stronger law enforcement. Jude has served in the Minnesota Legislature, Hennepin County Board, and as a district court judge. A lifelong Minnesotan, Tad Jude asks for your support for the 3rd Congressional District. He's handing out some literature on the sidelines there, and we got kids in hot dog costumes. What's hot dogs?
What, I mean,
A bunch of
nothing
hot
nothing
dogs.
says the 4th of July more
Yeah,
than a hot dog.
I
Right?
like it. Okay. Sure.
I did see some folks with bags that were cleaning up, and I believe this group is part of Connections
Oh,
Church,
yes,
which
they
is
did
right
this
behind
last year
them.
too, I think.
They
That's
want to not
awesome.
only be a church in the community, but a church for the community. Today they are showing Christ in a tangible way by picking up trash along the parade route. You can join them Sundays at 9 a.m. and also at 10:30 a.m. They are located on Foley Boulevard.
Trying to do their part and make a little difference. That's
Yeah.
great. Are the hot dogs with them or the hot?
I'm not sure.
Somebody handing out hot dogs. I think I'm hungry now. Is it
Not
dinner
sure
time?
that any have been handed out at a parade before.
Somebody grilling.
It's usually just candy, but you know.
I mean, it is 4th of July barbecue time, right?
There you go. That's the way to advertise.
We got a lot of blue here, I see.
All right.
It is Senate District 35, Minnesota DFL. The Senate District 35 serves the community through projects and activities that support the greater good for the entire Coon Rapids community. And we have a lot of different names represented there.
Our
Kelly
council member there over
Morris.
on the green on the side. Coon Rapids council member
Yeah,
currently Carrie
Carrie
Rayrauer.
Rayrauer.
She is running for this Senate seat.
We have Zach. I saw Zach on
Stevenson,
the
yeah, I
other
see a
side of the
sign.
street there talking to people. I see signs for Kelly Morrison.
So get ready to start seeing a lot more of these signs. They'll eventually be out on the curbs and this summer
Yes,
and fall.
it is a big group of a bunch of different candidates there, all
Yeah.
being represented as a group. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of signs to come.
Yep, exactly.
Commercials and mailers and a lot of that
Yep.
still ahead. I hear a siren. I recognize that.
That means we're almost done.
Could that be?
Kind of crazy. This
That
has gone
can't
really
be.
fast.
Are we already? Oh my gosh. Steve, we're
Fire-
already there?
Fire department rounds things out. Normally that's the old antique fire engine that they were able to find many years ago probably now and restore. And I believe there's an area for that in the new fire station.
Yes,
for
it's
it
on display. In this new station right behind us has a great museum area with some really cool items on display. And of course, this is the featured item,
Yeah.
you know, in sort of a glass encased area.
It's a great shot of the fire, new
yes,
fire station.
beautiful. And what a great spot to be able to feature some of those historic items. And of course, the old fire truck is really, really cool. And we are so grateful to our firefighting staff. They have so much of a role in the 4th of July celebration overall. They put in a lot of work volunteering and helping to organize many of the events that happen over the 3 days of this celebration. The Fire Social Club is a part of some of these activities. They do the firefighter bingo, which is really popular, and that raises money for local charities. And the bingo is family friendly. All ages can sit and play bingo throughout the 3 days.
Yeah, they brought their families. You can see one in the
All
front
the
seat there, all the
kiddos.
kids on the trucks and
So cute.
having a good time and on top of the trucks. Careful for those power lines.
I don't think it's
No,
as
I'm
close
just
as it
saying.
looks. It's the angle, Steve.
It's just television.
It is.
Just
It's the cameras. How fun though, you know?
Yeah.
Their families put in so much work throughout the year and
Yep.
every day, and this is a little moment that their kids get to
Yeah, and
shine.
it was a big move over to this station. They had a little ceremony the one day when they
the
actually
flag raising
closed
was really
3
neat.
and they came over here and opened the new one earlier this year. And yeah, it's just great.
In a couple days, we're gonna have a great fireworks display here, right at the same site. You can park here by the community college and behind the fire station, beyond the fire station, over by the Coon Rapids Ice Center. There will be tons of seating in the field to enjoy the fireworks in a couple days, and enjoy the carnival and the
Yeah,
rides
this
and
is
the
all just
bingo.
part of a broader celebration for the 4th of July celebration. It's located here at Boulevard Plaza, which is at 11002 Crooked Lake Boulevard, which is on the grounds of the Coon Rapids Ice Center. One of the first things today was the parade at 6 p.m. Right now actually going on is the high school all-class reunion. That started at 5, goes till 10 o'clock
It's a great
tonight.
party.
Yeah, there's some more firefighter bingo tonight. You're going to be at a Rocky meet and greet from 7 to 8,
Got to race
right?
over down the block to
That'll
go
be on
and
here.
give out some fun Rocky giveaways and
Yeah, and of course there's live music every night down here. It's
Lots
Arena
of-
tonight, 80s
lots of
classic
music.
rock. Wednesday, we have some more stuff coming up.
yeah, there's all kinds of things happening. We have a car show, of course, more carnival and rides and midway stuff every day. Food trucks, there are, I think, about 9 food trucks. Of course, carnival foods as well. More live music, firefighter bingo each day as well. And then the last day is culminating, of course, with the start of the day is the 5K, the Firecracker 5K, and the Kids Sparkler Dash, more carnival, more firefighter bingo, a public safety meet and greet. That's new this year. That'll be in the afternoon on the actual 4th of July, on Independence Day. There's going to be big, you know, emergency vehicles on display, the big stuff, you know, that kind of is flashy to see, and you can meet with first responders. So that'll be kind of fun, just casually walk up and meet and greet.
Then, of course, Rockin' Hollywoods are playing that night, the music, and then, of course, a big fireworks show at 10 o'clock. Cross our fingers that does not get rained out.
The forecast is not great, but we will do our best. The plan is for it to be on. If it is canceled, it'll be on the website and we'll put it on social media, but the idea is to do what we can to intend to go forward if at all possible.
All right, so stay tuned on that one. We should give a special shout out that this whole entire event is sponsored by the North Star Lions Club, the Coon Rapids Fire Social Group, and the Coon Rapids Community Strength Foundation. Takes a lot of volunteers and a lot of man hours to put this thing on. Is Steve Antis still around?
Yeah, I'm standing here with Joy Atkins, very proud mother. Your daughter was in the marching band tonight here.
Yes.
Talk
Yes.
about seeing her.
Oh, it's wonderful. Anytime I get to see the Coon Rapids Marching Cardinals do their thing. So
And they work so hard during the summer.
they work very hard, very hard.
Well, congratulations on your daughter Haley. She's going into the senior year of her high school year.
She is,
So, and we'll continue with the band.
Yep.
Again, one of the many great things that we saw out here at the parade, and we're just so grateful to be able to send it back to you, Steve and Jen.
Thank you so much, Steve, and thanks to you, Steve, for
Enjoy. Appreciate your
this
time.
great evening. It was just so fun to sit out here and
Yeah.
not be, baking in the heat and enjoying such a great display. Happy 4th of July to everybody, and thanks to all of our city staff, to our CTN
Yeah.
crew. So many people put so much time and effort into setting up for today, specifically for the parade, but also for all 3 days of the event. It's a ton of work.
It's going to be great. Hopefully it's cool like this. All right, for Jennifer Anderson, Steve Antis, I'm Steve Erickson. For all of us here at CTN, thank you very much for watching. Have a safe 4th of July, and we'll see you back here again next time.